Welcome to another exciting evening, Wednesday evening, where we talk about blockchain and the opportunities found on the blockchain space. Welcome through. My name is Elson Mabena. I'm the host of the Crypto King live show, streaming live on all social platforms. Please tune in and indicate where you are coming from. Just indicate your place, your area. If you are coming outside South Africa, just indicate where you are coming from. Please come through, share this page, share this broadcast to your friends, share it to your groups, start a watch party, share to everyone so that we can have so many people learning about the topic of the day. We have one of our experts here who's been in the crypto space for some time, and she can't wait to share everything she knows about this market. Please indicate where you're coming from. Thank you, Masindi from Grahamstown. Thank you for coming through. Please share this broadcast to your friends. Start a watch party there. Share to your groups, share to your pages, so that all your friends can be financially liberated. We are starting shortly. Our guest can't wait to go live. Please share. All right. This is the Crypto King live show where we broadcast blockchain education. We're all about educating the African child, the African community, to introduce them to the new technology, new opportunity found. And we want everyone to discover this market in the right way. There's so much to learn. You will never stop learning. And there's so much to discuss. And there's so much to absorb. I would like to introduce to you our guest for tonight, Nomcebo Ntombela. She's our guest for tonight. She's an expert. In fact, she's an economist, a qualified economist. She's been in the crypto space for some time. She's a crypto investor. She's a crypto trader. She understands blockchain as a whole. And tonight, she's going to unpack everything about decentralized finance. It's a new technology. It's a new system. In the blockchain space, we always discover new things. The market is still young. We're still at the beginning. We're still at the very beginning. That there's so much innovation happening around blockchain space. So tonight, she's going to share with us everything that has to do with decentralized finance. She's here with us. Please help me welcome our gorgeous, beautiful, very intelligent Nomcebo Ntombela. How are you?
Wow, what an introduction. Thank you so much. I am doing great. Hey, this COVID-19 is doing wonders, you know. Firstly, I would like to welcome everyone who's live right now on your show. And I must really applaud you for taking this opportunity to educate the public about cryptocurrencies as a whole, as well as blockchain technology, because this is one of the industries that is, I don't know how to explain it. It's very I'm not going to say it's difficult to understand, but because of the education system that we went through when we grew up, these are the things that we were never taught in school. And sometimes you really, really find it hard to understand what actually is going on. What are they doing there? What is this kind of money that people cannot really touch, but it's got this value attached to it? So thank you so much, Elsin, for really taking this opportunity to really educate each and every South African citizen about blockchain technology. For those who don't know me, my name is Nomcebo Ntombela. I am a crypto goddess. I'm somebody who just got fascinated 5 years ago about cryptocurrencies, and since then I never looked back. I really, really love this industry. I'm a trader myself. I am a mother. I am a crypto investor. I do a lot of things. There's a lot of things you can do with cryptocurrency. There is no way we are going to finish this topic in one day. But all I want everyone today at home, I want you to sit back and relax and just get as much as information as you want. Should you want any further information, Elsin will take your questions and I will answer those that I can. And then maybe in future, you can even come to my page just to get to know more information about the crypto industry.
Thank you for coming through, and thank you for giving us this opportunity and making sure that all our audience understand, get to learn about your blockchain and this new system, these new apps that are popping up, and of course, blockchain is still new, and there's still so much to learn. Tell me something. Give us a bit of your background. Like, when did you start in the crypto space, in the blockchain space, and what has been your journey so far?
My journey with cryptocurrency is very funny. It's very funny in a sense that when I got to know about Bitcoin, when was it? It was 5 years ago. And I remember there was something in South Africa, we call them pyramid schemes. Most of you will know Triple M. And that's when I got to learn, because, you know, with me, because I'm an economist, I was always fascinated with something that banks are always against. So that's when my interest, because I heard on the media that there was something called Bitcoin, but I didn't understand how it was related with Triple M, and I had to dig that information because I knew when I studied economics in school, I knew that anything that the bank was against, there has to be something very interesting. So that's when my journey started, because I wanted to understand what was that Bitcoin and why were banks so negative about this currency. Me being Nomcebo, not understanding what kind of a currency is this that a person cannot touch. Like I'm saying today, I will honestly understand if someone is watching this and it still doesn't make sense, because even for myself, 5 years ago, I had to find myself in a situation whereby I had to understand what kind of money is this. Mm-hmm. And then since then, I started reading. Eventually, I had to buy my first Bitcoin when the price was still round about less than 1,000 rand, round about there, because I wanted to try and test what was going on. I never understood what I was doing, but I just wanted to understand this kind of new money that was all these banks were against. So that's when my journey of cryptocurrency started, and I had to learn from there. I mean, the journey has been so like I cannot. I am so grateful for knowing cryptocurrency. I am so grateful. That's all I can say.
So you are coming from the banking background, economist background, and how most of your peers, they find it hard to really tap into this market, into this technology because of the history, or is it being overeducated, or what's your take on there? Since we have actually, since you heard about it and you impressed, and now, by the look of it, you are very excited and looking forward to more discoveries on this market. Are you there? Are you there? Sorry, I can't. Is it me or is you? Something is not coming through. Nomcebo, are you there? All right, you are watching the Crypto King live show here on social platforms. Today we are learning about the decentralized finance with our guest Nomcebo Ntombela. She just disconnected now, but hopefully she will be back. I'm sure there's a technical problem, but she will be back shortly. Do not go away. In the meantime, please share this live broadcast to your friends, to your pages, and to your groups, so that everyone can come to understand and learn this information from our expert guest here, who's here with us. It's hard to get hold of her because she's a busy lady. She's all over preaching the gospel of blockchain. So today we managed to get hold of her and she's here with us. Let's make sure that we learn as much as we can. Nomcebo, are you back?
Yes, I'm back. Apologies. I think somehow I got disconnected.
All right, let's kick it on. You were still explaining about yes.
The last I think when you got disconnected, you were asking me about my peers and the industry I'm coming from. I didn't get the whole question because I got disconnected. If you can kindly repeat the question for me.
Oh yes, I was asking the industry you are coming from, the banking industry, the economist industry. Most of your peers are reluctant to get into this market, or in fact, they take time to really come on board, especially when we're talking about blockchain. How was it easy for you to discover this market and you saw an opportunity and embrace it? And by the look of things, I see by the works that you are doing, by the projects that you are involved in, that you are excited and looking forward to change the world with this new technology.
Okay, thank you. So that question is kind of sometimes in a position where I'm sitting with, because I have this head that I have on myself, and then I have this hustling side. So I need to be very careful how I answer my questions. Okay, first, my peers, some of them they do understand, but I must say a huge number of them they still don't understand. But it's not really that they don't want to, but it's that thing, people are still scared of the new technology, and the fact that we must also remember that there is no regulation around cryptocurrencies. So it's not going to be as an easy journey whereby we're just going to walk in and we say 5 years down the line, oh, okay, we all understand cryptocurrency, therefore we should expect another human being to understand it the same way I understand it. We must just learn to be patient with other people, and also understand that people are different. At some point, people will understand it. The same way that when you remember the barter system before the money was introduced, it took time for people to really understand money. Before, our grandfathers and our grandmothers used to exchange goods for goods where there was no money involved. But government came in and they introduced money. And that is why today we find ourselves, we're no longer interested in the paper money, but that's why we even have apps on our phone. I can just send you money within a split of a second, you have money. These things, it takes time for each and every person to understand it. So some people are really, really fast, some people are really, really slow, but it is very interesting to even see lately that there was an article I saw yesterday. There was even a lobola negotiation that was done by Zoom, you know. So such things are going to take time. Some people are already there. Some parents are embracing the kind of technology that we're using as a youth. Some people, you know, it's just gonna take time. So let's just learn that people are different, but it is going to take time, and eventually even government is working. It's not like they are quiet. They are working on something, and eventually they will embrace. They've already started to embrace this kind of technology.
Wonderful, great stuff. You've just given me an idea. I will be the first person to lobola with their Bitcoins. I'll just send Bitcoins and then that's it. No negotiation, no meeting, no uncles or something. I'll just ask their Bitcoin address and just send the Bitcoin. And that's it. I'll be the first person to do that. It's patented now.
Yeah, great stuff. Please go to CIC and register your patent. Some people are listening.
No, Christoph, thank you so much for the idea. You have helped me so much. Yes, I understand about that. And let's move on. Do you want to share your screen so that you can educate us about the decentralized finance? Will you share your screen or you gonna?
Yes, I'm going to share my screen shortly.
All right. While she's still sharing her screen here, please indicate where you are watching this live broadcast from. And I'll ask you to show us some love, those likes and some love, and keep on commenting on the comment section below so that we have much and more engagement. And then please do invite your friends, start a watch party to your pages, start a watch party to your groups. This information needs to be heard by so many people. We are about to learn about decentralized finance. What are they? How are they going to change the crypto space? How are they going to shape this industry? She's here with us, Nomcebo Ntombela. Her name means wealth. Her name means riches. It means abundance. It means everything great. She's here with us. Hopefully, at the end of this presentation, we'll all be rich, wealthy, because she's here to bless us. Thank you, Nomcebo. Let me see if I can add your screen. There we go. Please, the show is yours. The platform is yours.
Thank you so much, Mr. Mabena. Okay, so today we are going to talk about decentralized finance, or DeFi. So when I'm going to be using DeFi a lot of the time, but just know that this is an abbreviation for decentralized finance, financial services. It's called DeFi in cryptocurrencies. I just pray and hope that most people who are watching this live on Facebook or whatever social media that you are currently using, you are already familiar with Bitcoins, because everything starts from cryptocurrencies. And then the information that I'm going to give you, it's a kind of a higher level, but not high. It's feeding into the cryptocurrency space, because cryptocurrency is really huge. So this is just a part that is really making noise in the crypto space right now. So decentralized finance, this is an emerging alternative to global financial system. Most of us are already familiar with CeFi. Again, CeFi is a centralized finance. A centralized finance is mostly known by us because the banks that we are currently using to do our transactions on a daily basis. But I feel before I can even start to explain the decentralized finance, what is it all about, I need to talk about the smart contract. So I would like to explain what a smart contract is, and I would want to really drill down to an extent that I am teaching a 10-year-old, because a smart contract can be very confusing, especially if people are not explaining it properly to you, and especially if you are not involved in the cryptocurrency space. So a smart contract enables you to exchange anything of value in a transparent way whilst avoiding a middleman. So in simple lame language, this means that with cryptocurrencies, we are now able to exchange anything in a very transparent manner without having a middleman. And what do I mean when I say this? I would like to make an example of a will. Okay, say, God forbid, say something happens to me in future and I have the assets that I own right now. And I have a daughter. By the way, I have a 1-year-old daughter. So say I want to draft a will. Instead of me going the normal route of going to an attorney and drafting my will with an attorney who is this is a middleman, this is a third party. I will rather, in a smart contract, I would rather have a smart contract that will say, should anything happen to me as a mother, I want my daughter, when she turns 21, she can have access to the finance, maybe let's say, for example, 20,000 every month, so that she can take care of herself. The house can be hers, a car, whatever. You can think about anything that you own right now. So instead of having an attorney that can take over, that can write this will, I can have a smart contract which is decentralized. So a smart contract cannot be you cannot erase anything. Once a smart contract is loaded, I'm going to talk about blockchain technology as well, because in order for you to also understand the smart contract, you need to understand blockchain technology. So I will explain what do I mean when I say you cannot hack a smart contract, you cannot edit a smart contract, because this is the kind of technology that we are already using as we speak today. So it's very powerful. Okay, so it means that my daughter will have access to these assets without any middleman interfering. As from today, just know that I no longer need a middleman or an attorney in order for me to write a will for my child. Let me repeat. With a smart contract, it means as from today, when I have a smart contract, it means that I no longer need a middleman to take care of my daughter's will when I'm no longer here on earth. I can just have a smart contract, because you can no longer hack, you cannot edit, you cannot do anything. It's just the facts that are sitting there. When she turns 21, she can have all my assets. It's not even debatable. Everything is transparent. It is recorded on blockchain. Okay, so that's a smart contract. The reason why I'm explaining a smart contract, I want you to see a bigger picture of what this powerful technology can do for you. So now let's go back to a centralized finance. We all know a centralized finance, it is severely outdated and it is highly manipulated. These kind of technologies that we use right now that we are all familiar with are very costly. For example, if you want to send $1 million overseas, you will need to go to the bank, you know, the journey of going there, converting your US dollars, and charge you per rate for the day. It's just a lot of work and it's time consuming. So it's inefficient, it's deception. There's a lot of fraud amongst the fiat currency, as well as there's a lot of corruption. But I'm not going to discuss that. I'm just giving you the basic understanding of the normal centralized finance that we know. And then now, if we talk about DeFi, remember I said DeFi is decentralized finance. This is the kind of technology that interests me, and I love this type of technology, or decentralized finance, because the cost of running a decentralized finance is really, really low. This is a very fast type of a finance. When you're doing your transactions, it's like a split of a second. It's very, very efficient. It's trustworthy. It's completely transparent. I mean, if you know blockchain.com, this is a website where you can track all the transactions that are happening on a daily basis. It's an open ledger, public open ledger that anyone can have access on it anytime. So it's very transparent. This is a global financial ecosystem that operates without any central authority and is highly accessible to anyone all over the world with just internet connection and cell phone. So this is a very, very powerful technology that anyone can embrace. You know, I really, really want to repeat this. When we're talking about decentralized finance, we've already moved from the normal centralized finance systems that we know. It's a global financial ecosystem that operates without a central authority. Guys, how powerful is this? It operates without central authority and is highly, highly accessible to anyone all over the world. No matter the skin color, your age, it doesn't matter. So long as you have internet connection and cell phone, you can have access to decentralized finance. Okay, so again, like I said, I am going to talk about blockchain technology because blockchain technology is really the cornerstone of decentralized finance. So obviously it makes DeFi possible. So without blockchain technology, it will be difficult for us to even tap into a decentralized finance. So there are three most important pillars of blockchain that I would like to talk about. I know that there were some ladies, beautiful ladies, that already did a presentation 2 days ago, and I hope they did touch some, but I would not just have assumptions. I will just touch on the three pillars of blockchain because it's very important that each and every individual that is watching this on live Facebook, wherever you're watching it, you need to understand the three most important pillars of blockchain as it is the cornerstone of decentralized finance. So number one, there's decentralization, which is now, this is when we talk about the data that is stored on the multiple locations all over the world. So now I want you to think about our current financial system, which is centralized. I will give an example of PayPal, banks, you name them, the list is endless. All those systems or the financial system that is centralized right now, the data is not stored on multiple locations. So what does that mean? Should anything happen to that system, and if anyone can hack that system, that bank will have a problem, because now only that financial institution have access to the database. Once the data is lost, it is lost and you can no longer recover it because it is just the small data that is stored on a certain server. So, but with blockchain technology, the three pillars of decentralization, the data is stored on multiple locations. I don't know, if you were to hack, it means you must just shut down. Please, you need to shut down electricity all over the world at the same time, which I think is really highly impossible for that to happen. And then blockchain uses open source software that no person or company or government can control, unlike CeFi. Again, remember CeFi, centralized finance. I've already spoke about the open software that you can even check any transaction any time of the day. And the transparency is another important point, because this is when it describes how transaction data is then recorded on a public ledger for everyone to see all over the world. It is impossible for the data to be changed or altered. This is when we talk about, remember I said something that I said about smart contracts. Remember my example of a will for my daughter? There's trust and then there's transparency, which means it's not even questionable that these assets belongs to my daughter. Again, another important point, which is another pillar of blockchain, is the fact that it is immutable. it is immutable. The immutability, the data is stored in the blockchain. It cannot be changed. Once it's in, it's just there. That's it. So the data is verified. It's unmodifiable. It's hard to copy. Sorry, it's hard to destroy. And then it is distributed on a vast network of computers all around the world. It's creating a transparent movement. I am yet to see a bank whereby we can all just walk in and we see all these computers, you know, and you can see all the transactions happening. Wouldn't that be interesting to see someone transacted 1 billion? Someone transacted so much. You see, I love this technology because in future now everything will be verifiable. You can modify and it will be very hard for you to destroy. So those are the 3 pillars of blockchain technology. So now I'm going to move on, talking about decentralized finance. This technology is really not that new, by the way. It was born in November 2018, and then there's something called now in the crypto space DeFi loans, and you can earn interest on the loans. I'm going to explain to you how you can do that as well. So, which means there's no need to trust a middleman anymore with your money, right? So you can use there's an app that I currently use, which is called Oasis app at Ethereum. Now the big question is, but who, Nomcebo, who qualifies for this loan? Anyone can take a loan, and I'm going to tell you what is it that you need to do in order for you to benefit from these loans and how they can help you. Okay, so why would you even want to take a loan? Again, remember, this is decentralized finance, and I'm not talking about the loan from the bank. I'm talking about the loan from the cryptocurrency space. Okay, so why would you want to take a loan? Again, this is not going to be financial advice, but I'll just tell you why people take loans on cryptocurrencies. Number one, some people take loans because they want to buy more cryptocurrencies. So they already have their crypto assets. However, they are so much valuable that they don't even want to touch their cryptocurrencies. They believe so much in that crypto that there is no way I'm going to touch my crypto assets. I've bought them 5 years ago and the value keeps on appreciating. Therefore, I'm not going to use my crypto assets. I'll rather borrow a DeFi loan so that I can continue buying more crypto assets. Not financial advice. It's just another reason why people do it. Another second reason, some people want to buy assets like houses, some want to buy cars, whatever the reason may be. And another main reason is to keep your cryptos and have liquidity all the time. Okay, remember I said anyone can take a loan. And then it's easy, it's not even difficult. But for those people who are still trying to learn cryptocurrencies, it's going to be quite a journey, but it's not difficult. So it's easy. There's no programming, there's no skills needed. The nice part, now listen to this, no KYC needed. No documents, no age restriction. For those who don't know what KYC means, it's know your client. It's like FICA documents. So you don't need to submit your documents. You don't need anything. There's no payment schedule. So if you don't want to pay this loan, you don't need to in future. There's no credit score required, whether you are black, whether you are white, whether you stay in a certain suburb, you stay in rural areas, you are not discriminated according to where you live. You never have to pay back the loan, but there's a but, and I'll tell you why. You must have something called collateral. You must have collateral in order for you to qualify for this loan. So what do I mean when I say you need to have collateral? For those who are already in the crypto space, if you own Ethereum, example, most people know Ethereum. Let's say you have 3 Ethereum and you want to take a loan, you can take a loan of 2 Ethereum, but you use your 3 Ethereum as collateral. Okay, Again, let me take it down further. A collateral, I'm trying to explain now what is a collateral for those who don't understand. Let me make an example with a pawn shop. When you need cash like ASAP, but you have a Rolex, you will take your Rolex because there's so much value attached to your Rolex, and you will give it to a pawn shop owner who knows the value of your Rolex. That shop owner will then give you, let's say you borrow 10,000 Rand, you just need money like now, but you're going to bring back the money, but they will then take your Rolex as a collateral. When I say you can loan up to 60%, that's what I mean. You need to have cryptocurrencies in order for you to borrow cryptos from DeFi loans. I hope I'm making sense. I hope this is making sense. Mr. Mabena, are you still with me? Okay, I will continue. But that is all about loans. You really need to...
Yes, we're still together, we're still excited, we're still learning, we're learning so much. You know, when you hear people so quiet, they are absorbing, they are getting it in, and everyone seems to be excited. Yeah, thank you. Please continue.
Most of my meetings are sort of like an engagement rather than a one-on-one. Yeah. So that is about. I think we will take questions if there's something that is not clear. But the most important thing that you need to know about DeFi loans is that anyone can take. Honestly, you don't need anything special. So long as you hold cryptocurrencies, you qualify to borrow a loan from DeFi. So how big is this DeFi ecosystem that I'm talking about today? There's a further growth of DeFi ecosystem. I hope my screen is big enough for people to see. I did a screenshot on the side to show on DeFi Pass. This is one of the websites that I use to check all the DeFi projects that I'm interested in. It will show you the dominance as well as the total value of the USD that is locked as from today. 3.8 billion, Mr. Mabena. 3.8 billion US dollars is currently logged on DeFi loans. So what does this number tell you? 3 billion US dollars is locked on DeFi loans, wow. Which means people are already using these types of loans. People don't want to use their crypto assets that they bought 2 years ago. They'll rather use the loans, because here's the interesting thing that I would like to share with everyone today. When you are using a DeFi loan, you will use your Ethereum as collateral. However, when you get your loan, you will get it in a form of a stable coin. I know that there's a lady who spoke about stable coins here. I can't remember her name, but I know she explained stable coins. So a stable coin is a digital asset that doesn't fluctuate that much in terms of the value. So it's 1-to-1 in terms of the dollar. So an example of this one will be DAI. When you use your Ethereum as collateral, you will get a loan in a form of a stable coin. So just think about US dollar. You will get your money in a form of US dollar. Here's the beautiful and interesting part. Now, listen to this example. I borrow, let's say I have 20 Ethereum, right? So I have 20 Ethereum, I put it in a loan. Remember, everything is in a smart contract. So when you do your collateralization, your money, your Ethereum goes to the pool where the loan is stored, and then you get your money back, but now in a form of DAI, in a form of stable coin. You then use, let's say, for example, it's 10,000 US dollars. So now you borrowed 10,000 US dollars. However, your 20 Ethereum is still in a smart contract stored as collateral. So listen to this. What happens after 5 years? Say, for example, I mean, we all know that Ethereum is one of the top cryptocurrency coins. In fact, it's number 2 after Bitcoin. So if you believe so much in Ethereum, and currently, if Ethereum is sitting on 385 US dollars, and you believe that 5 years from today, 1 Ethereum will cost 10,000 US dollars for 1 Ethereum. I want you to take your calculator. I have my calculator. You say, today I have 20 Ethereum that I'm going to use as collateral. But I am going to get this money in US dollars and I'm going to go and buy a house, whatever assets you want to buy. Okay, so you have 20 Ethereum that you bought at, let's say you bought it, I remember I bought mine at 185 US dollars. So if you bought your 185 US dollars multiplied by 20 Ethereum, that's about, you would have spent 3,700 US dollars. If you are following, take your phone, do the maths. 20 Ethereum, if you bought your Ethereum, this is an example. Okay, you can even use the price of Ethereum today. Take 20 Ethereum, you multiply that by 185 US dollars. That's when I bought my Ethereum and I'm holding. So now it means you would have spent 3,700 US dollars. If you believe that 5 years from now, Ethereum, 1 Ethereum can go to 10,000 US dollars. And you, on the other hand, you have your Ethereum sitting on a smart contract that you borrowed 10,000 rands and you decided to buy a house. No bond, you bought a house with the 10,000 US dollars, but you have Ethereum that is locked and you never paid. So this is what you can do. In 5 years from now, you can go back and return the loan. Go back and return the 10,000 US dollars in a form of DAI, in a form of a stable coin, because you never borrowed Ethereum, but you borrowed DAI. So you are owing a smart contract. How much? 10,000 US dollars. Therefore, you will pay back the 10,000 US dollars and then you take your collateral back. But the big question is, in 5 years from now, how much will that 1 Ethereum cost?
Wow, so this is exciting. This is interesting. It's very, very exciting. You are sharing valuable information with us here. Yeah? Please, guys, you can ask some questions on the comment section below. Ask questions so that we get responded to, we get answered. And of course, keep on sharing this this broadcast to your friends. Start a watch party. Share to your groups, share to your pages, as we are getting all this important information from our expert here, Nomcebo Ntombela. You can continue.
Yeah. Okay, so now let's just say in 5 years from now, because we love Ethereum so much, we understand the use case. Why is Ethereum here? We believe that 1 Ethereum will cost 10,000 US dollars each. Now, remember, how many Ethereum is still sitting in your collateral? 20. So now 1 Ethereum is 10,000 US dollars and you have collateral to the value of 200,000 US dollars. And by the way, remember you bought a house. So you have a house, you return your money back in a form of DAI. You have a house that you bought using that loan and you are sitting with 200,000 US dollars. That is the power of DeFi ecosystem. You no longer need to go to the bank to borrow money. You no longer need FICA documents. You don't need anything. All you need, just own a crypto asset and use your crypto assets as collateral.
Wow.
There are platforms that I'm currently using where you can compare the interest rates as well. Or I have to share this as well. So over and above this, you can even become a bank yourself. So what do I mean? If you have money that is sitting in your bank account, not financial advice again, it's just something that I do. You can use your money to buy cryptocurrencies and you use this cryptocurrency to add on the liquidation pool. You can then, people, again, they can borrow money. Some people borrow, some people lend. So you can use your money and then you earn interest from the lending platform. I hope it makes sense. The same way that you will go to the bank to borrow money, the bank will charge you 20, is it 24%? I can't even remember. On a personal loan. You can be a bank. In Zulu, we call it mashonisa, Mr. Mabena.
Yeah. I see you haven't been to the bank for some time because now you are borrowing from the blockchain.
So blockchain technology now allows us to be mashonisa. If I can put it in a simple name language, blockchain technology allows any human being who owns a cell phone and internet connection to be a mashonisa. So you can lend your money to people and you just keep on collecting interest every month. Okay, so the websites that I'm going to share with you, which you can look at if you just want to read more information, is Compound Finance, also Loan Scan, as well as DYD Exchange. Those of you who are already on cryptocurrencies as we speak, I know most people are familiar with Trust Wallets. You can also use Trust Wallets to swap your coins, but I love MetaMask. It's the same thing. You can also use MetaMask if you want to swap. And then the most important thing about DeFi is the future of DeFi. The loan reputation system will no longer be the same anymore. The banks will have to adapt and just move in with the movers. Otherwise, the unbanked population will reduce. Remember, there's over 1 billion people who are already unbanked. Guys, we know some of us are coming from rural areas. You don't even have an address. We don't have addresses. If you don't have an address, it means you can't have a bank account. You are already excluded from the centralized financial system. So why does a human being who doesn't have an address have to be excluded from the financial system? So do we understand that the future of DeFi is so big that each and every human being at the end of the day, so long as they have a smartphone and they have internet connection, they will be sorted. Can you imagine that today I am able to buy my Brazilian hair in China within a split of a second by paying in Bitcoins, by paying in Ethereum, by paying in Dash, by paying in Monero? The list is endless. So crypto is money for people. No family should go hungry just because of certain egos. I'm not going to say a lot of things, but no family should go hungry if we have this kind of money. So that's it from me. Mr. Mabena, thank you. I'm ready for the questions if there's anyone who have questions.
There is a comment there below that says, please share the websites again. If you can share a website.
Do you want me to type them here?
Yeah, you can. You can type. Can you type there?
Okay, loan scan. They can check DeFi Pulse. They can also check oasis.com and also loan scan.
Is there a place where you are typing?
Okay. Sorry, I'm typing on private chat. Yes, I'm typing here on because I can see there's a comment section, but it says private chat.
All right, let me copy from the. Is it loanscan.com or what?
Yes, loanscan.com.
All right,
if you
guys.
If you go to Google and type it, it will just appear, the first one on top.
All right, guys, just type the address. It's appearing. It's going to appear on comment section there. Please do ask some questions while she's still here. we mustn't let her go with all this knowledge. We have to get everything and understand all about the decentralized finance. All right, Nomcebo, as we are waiting for the questions and some comments there, can I ask you, what's your favorite blockchain project? The project that you say, you know what, I've seen these people, they've this project and they're doing well. And this is the project that is going to actually be big or is changing the ecosystem, and the community is going to love it. Do you have any project of such?
Yeah, okay. I have so many projects that I like. Especially right now with the decentralized finance. I don't know. My projects are gonna be kind of weird because I'm more. You know, we've passed the stage of having to collect your normal coins like your top 5 and your big guns in the market. So
Yeah.
I am in a different journey now because I am building my portfolio more onto a DeFi system, and I will tell you why. There has been a lot of, but how come I don't see your face now?
No, I'm there. I can see your face. It's not that dark on my side.
I did something wrong, but anyway, can you still see my face though?
Yes,
Because
you
I don't
still
see
appear.
anything on my screen.
No, we can still see you.
Okay, I'll just continue even if I don't see myself, it's fine. So my projects now, they've changed, right? I used to have my favorite ones, Link, you know, the obvious ones. But now, because I'm more into decentralized finance and it just makes more sense to me, you remember at times you would have your BNB because you understand that this is a coin for a certain exchange. There are really small coins that are not that popular that I'm really loving, that are gonna be becoming big according to my own analysis. So there's a coin that is called Greed Plus. I really love that project because it's one of the projects that really makes sense to me, especially in our case as a country in South Africa. So what Greed Plus does is that you see, we're having ESCOM issues, we're having electricity issues, load shedding all the time, and electricity is expensive in our country. So if you want to reduce the bill of your electricity, there's a certain device that you need to buy. So what this company does, it produces this device and it will ship to your house. You connect this device to your house, to your electricity meter or whatever you call it in your house, and then it reduces your bill. So for me, knowing the challenges that we have in the country, I'm like, okay, I love this project. It makes sense to me. It means everyone all over the world will have interest in this product. So why not buy such a cryptocurrency? Because if you use their coin as a form of payment, you also get to save money on your electricity bill. Yeah, that's one of my top coins that I'm really looking forward to. But if you were to ask me in a normal cryptocurrency, Chainlink for me makes sense. That's a very big coin.
Wow, wonderful. Thank you so much for that information. And after DeFi, what's next? Is there anything that is coming up? Is there anything that you know? Is there a private information that you can spill it to us?
No, that one you pay.
I see.
For now, I think DeFi is the in thing. Like everybody's talking about DeFi, but there's a lot of projects that are still to come. we will be sharing with the public. But for now, honestly, DeFi is the in thing. People are yielding, people are farming. And when I talk about farming, you're basically busy collecting all these coins, all these DeFi coins. Because a lot of people have been asking, oh, Nomcebo, we see you talking about farming. What is farming? Farming, we're basically collecting every day. They're collecting these small coins, but only DeFi coins. We are farming those coins.
Oh, wonderful. And were you trading today?
No, today I had to do my personal, I just did a trade. In fact, I was not even a trade. I just did arbitrage.
All right. Secretly tell us about your trade today. How much did you make?
I exposing me, SARS. No, I didn't. I hope people do understand the difference between trading and arbitraging. It's almost similar, but basically arbitraging is the most simple way of making money, guys. Like these days, it's so easy to make money. Hey, so there's a difference between arbitraging and doing the trading. Trading, most of us know that you need to sit in front of your computer. Depending on your type of trading, you will do your scalp or technical analysis, whatever. And then arbitraging, it's when you are taking advantage of different prices of a certain coin from one exchange to another. So one coin can be listed on Binance, another coin can be listed on Bitrex, and it's the same coin, but the price is $2 and it's $5 there. So what I did today was basically that. That one is just easy. Like you can wake me up at night and I'm like, okay, click this one. I'm making 5,000 and I'm out. That's how easy arbitrage is. So, please cut this part. Yeah, I made 5,000.
All right.
No, it was supposed to be 5,000, but because of the fees, I ended up with 4.7. You see,
that's,
transaction fees. Oh, okay. Again, Mr. Mabena, the issue of
yes.
transaction fees, it's I think it's another topic. I would really like to, maybe if we can have another person who will be just talking about transaction fees and all of that. How does it work? Because you see, with those who are doing masternodes as well as mining, these legal things, transaction fees can play a very important role in terms of you making money again.
All right. No, that's true. We're going to have another session. Going to have another session to talk about that subject. And of course, remember, this platform is for us to educate people, to make people understand how to get into blockchain and how to get into the crypto space the right way.
Yeah.
There's so much happening in this industry. With people like you, I believe our community, our people, they are in the right hands because we are preaching the right gospel. We are preaching the fair gospel, neutral one, about how this market is, it can change people's lives. On that note, so as per what you have just explained, everything, it means blockchain, there are so many opportunities on the blockchain space. There's so much people can do on the blockchain space. There is loans, there's trading, there's investing. What else? Please take us through, because people, when they talk about blockchain, crypto space, crypto market, most of them, they think of networks, they think of programs. While there's so much that can be done on the blockchain space, can you enlighten us about that?
Okay, let me just list the things that I do. How I'm generating or how I'm hustling. Okay, number one, with blockchain technology, you can do trading. You can do farming or yielding. I've already explained what farming is. We're collecting the DeFi coins, like your compound. The big DeFi coins that most people are already utilizing is compound and maker. You know them, Elsin, right?
Yes.
Yes. So it's trading, it's farming, yielding. arbitraging, what I did today because I didn't have time. And then there's mining. For me, I don't do mining anymore. It's no longer profitable. Mining 5 years ago, yes, but today, no. For me, I find it, the electricity cost is just too much, so I don't. And then there's also master nodes. That one is perfectly for people who want to do passive income. I really, really love master nodes because it's a way of making money in a lazy way. If you are lazy. What else? HODL, you just buy coins and you hold future value gains. Yeah, man, that's it.
Wow, there's so much to
There's
look
a
at
lot.
in this.
There's
There's a lot.
to look at. There's a lot to look
A
at.
lot. There's a lot. There's so much. The most important thing is for people to learn, educate themselves, and then take advantage of all these opportunities that are found on this space.
Yes.
And of course, it's with people like you, with everyone, the leaders on the market, the leaders on the industry. Hopefully, everyone is going to come on board and do this market right. All right. Who's going to be the first trillionaire as per your analysis? And of course, I've heard the rumor that the first trillionaire is going to come from the blockchain space. He's not going, or she's not going to come from oil and gas, but is going to come from blockchain. Do you also believe that? Do you also believe in those rumors?
I do. Actually, I do.
Okay.
You know, Mr.
And who's
Mandela,
that?
it's crazy. You can buy a coin like today. A coin can move like 4,000% overnight. That's crazy. It's not normal. If you go to the you say 4,000% from a certain coin, like you will go today. How? No, I believe so much that a trillionaire will definitely come from cryptocurrency. I am so positive about that. Like without hesitating. Without hesitating.
And tell me something. Are we late? Someone coming today, getting to know about this information, watching you now, must they say we are already late? It's time gone. It's already gone. It's 10 years gone. It's been, this industry has been alive for 10 years. Are we late? Are they late?
No,
Are they late? Since you are already talking like a legend like this, and someone comes here, thinks like, you know what, she's already advanced. She's already at high school.
Not at all. You know, there's one thing I'm going to tell you about this industry. You never stop to learn. Every day you will learn something new from this industry. There is always something to learn from cryptocurrency. You are not late. You know, Bitcoin 10 years ago was like cents, nothing. And then 10 years later, one Bitcoin is sitting at, how much was it today? 214, 15,000 rand.
Yeah.
But there are so many coins that you can still buy. And most people are still fascinated by Bitcoin, but there are so many coins that have very good use cases that you can still invest in. You are not late. You are in fact, this is the beginning. This is just the beginning of the cryptocurrency space. So you're not late at all. Just relax. You are fine. There's enough money in crypto for everyone.
So are you saying it's not all about Bitcoin? There are other coins, there are other cryptos out there that have got good use cases that solve something in the ecosystem that, you know, are going to grow bigger and bigger in the future.
Absolutely. There are coins that are still going to be bigger than, well, Bitcoin is the mother of all because it was the first cryptocurrency that was founded by Satoshi Nakamoto. However, it doesn't, you see, there's this misconception that when you see Bitcoin is 215,000, oh my gosh, I can no longer afford that thing. It's just too too expensive for me. You can buy bits and pieces of Bitcoin. It's like a pizza. You can, there's this cake that people eat these days, expensive. Chetao is chetao. You can walk into a shop and buy, like they will give you a piece of carrot cake and a chocolate cake. Bitcoin is like that. You can buy Bitcoins for like 1,000 Rand, 1,000 Rand every month. You don't have to stress and say, oh my gosh, I can buy Bitcoins every month. If you still left with 500 Rand, do you know that if you started investing in Bitcoin, like even beginning of January, and you were just spending 1,000 Rand every month, how much you would have withdrawn by now? So people must not be scared. Just understand that you can buy bits and pieces of those coins. And by the way, don't just focus on Bitcoin because there's so much noise. And the biggest mistake that my brothers and sisters out there do on a daily basis, they FOMO in. Whenever Bitcoin price is skyrocketing, all of a sudden, because you see certain individuals are exciting, now we are withdrawing. And you just coming back, you want to buy. So be careful of the FOMO and make sure that you get a mentor for yourself, someone who's going to take you step by step, because you will need someone to guide you. And there's more than enough coins that you can still invest in besides Bitcoin.
Wow, there's so much valuable information that you have shared with us here. And I feel like I mustn't let you go. Today is 24 hours.
Allow me.
All right. All right. Tell me something. We are about to close, guys. Please share this broadcast to your friends. Start a watch party. Share to your groups, to your pages, and show us some love. Show us some likes and love, guys. Show her some love. She's actually an expert. She's shared so much valuable information. Some of the things that she has shared here, they will change our lives forever. We appreciate people like her, people who are open with information, people who want to change our communities, people who are not selfish with all this information. Please, let's show her some love and likes. Nomcebo, tell me something. Can you give us 3 of your best coins, if not 5?
Oh gosh. Chainlink.
Chainlink. Okay.
Bitcoin, like there's no way you're not gonna have Bitcoin in your portfolio. You have like that one is standard.
Okay.
Ethereum for sure. Even though
Yes.
sometimes Ethereum, the performance of Ethereum, but yeah, and then you have your I have these small ones that I love because of the DeFi projects, your Compound, Maker. So the rest is just DeFi. So I have this
Okay.
like, the mother, the strong, the bulls.
Oh yes,
and then you have the DeFi. Like honestly speaking, like I told you, right now my focus is mostly on DeFi because now this is a decentralized technology that you can no longer control it. It's just the power is in the people's hands.
On Altcoin Trader, is it true that Ethereum went from 3,000 to 7,000 in a space of 3 weeks?
Yes.
Is it true?
Yes.
So it means if someone invested something like 10,000 rands buying Ethereum, they're now standing on 20,000 rands. Does it mean that way? Does it happen that way?
Yes, it does happen. Remember when I was doing an example of a DeFi loan, the example that I gave of a DeFi loan when I talked about collateralization of your Ethereum, that when I bought my Ethereum, it was $185. So let me just do the math times 16. Is it still 16 or 17 Rand? That's like 3,000 Rand. So how much is Ethereum now? 7,000. I didn't check today, but the last time I saw it, it was 7. So let me stick to 7,000. So let's use my let's use my Ethereum as an example. Now I'm telling you, I bought my Ethereum at $185 and I'm still holding. How much is 185 US dollars? It's 185 multiplied by 16 or 17. Up to you.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah.
That's like 3,000, right? So my 3,000 turned into how much? 7,000, basically, double.
Wow.
So it's possible.
It can only be the blockchain.
That is exactly what we are talking about here. Blockchain technology, the power of blockchain.
Wow, that's great. Thank you so much for coming through, and we appreciate all the information and the knowledge you shared with us here. In the next a minute or two, please give us some words that we'll remember long after this day. Sometime, some years later, we're gonna say Nomcebo Ntombela was on this show and she shared this information with us, and because we took that advice or that information, I understand this is not a financial advice, but you can actually say something. Want to remember those words long after this day. What can you say to us? Your last words.
My last words from my brothers and sisters. Number one, can we just be open-minded and stop being ignorant? And then after that, let's learn to unlearn what we were taught. Let's learn to unlearn what we were taught. And then, again, I'm going to repeat this. I said previously, no family should go hungry if we know about cryptocurrencies. This is the money for people. That's all.
Oh, wonderful. Thank you so much. Thank you. We appreciate your time. We appreciate the expertise that you showed here, the information that you shared to us. We're going to be with you in the next few weeks. We're going to actually call you again, invite you again so that you can continue educating us, sharing all this valuable information with us. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Goodbye.
Thank you. Good night.
All right, there you are. Guys, I'm more excited. There's so much information that is being shared on this platform. There's so much education that we are getting from here. Our leaders in the space are not very selfish. They are here to educate us. The most important thing, guys, please do share this broadcast to your friends. Share it to your pages and to your groups so that we have as many people getting all this information and making use of it. Thank you so much, guys. Our show today will end here. We'll see you again on Friday. On Friday, we'll be talking about crypto trading with our crypto expert again, Spongile Mazbugo. She will be here showing us how to trade properly, showing us how to do the proper trading and how the strategies she's using are helping you on a daily basis to make money. Till we meet again. Crypto love.